All right, next up from the Maverick Tournament League this past weekend, we have Bruised by God versus AnnieDesu in round 4, and God, was this an insane game. I'm just going to lead with, and again, my partner in crime here, Sparkling Iced Tea. We had a blast casting this game, and I'm just going to lead with the fact that we had two Pilfer decks, two Yoink decks, basically just yoinking each other's cards back and forth all game. Oh man, this game was crazy. So my name is Justin, also known as Shit Just Works. If you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if you like the video, which I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna like this game, or these games I should say, because God, that Yoink game was so ridiculous. So let's get into this gameplay. Round 4, Bruised by God versus AnnieDesu. Three Zap Sprayfin. Zap Sprayfin is another card that I thought was going to be insane and incredible, and it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's just not seeing nearly as much play as I thought it would.
Yeah. Most of the time, if you want to play an elusive unit that draws you a card, you do want to just play the Shadow Assassin. It's just better, kind of. It doesn't draw you a specific card, but it costs one less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, technically it costs the same, but like you have to wait till turn 4 to play it, which is what feels bad. Yeah, so but I agree, right? Like it's still, because of that reason, it's a little worse. It's really more so for like a combo oriented deck. I actually, the Fizz OTK deck, where you just try to build up a giant Fizz and attack with it.
Oh yeah, where you play like the misspell on the Fizz.
I was playing it in that deck as like the only other follower, because you could pick out your spells and then you can buff it as well and attack. So
that makes sense. Yeah, I like that. But I mean, even in, by the way, BBG's Fizz Twisted Fate deck that we saw him play, he doesn't play Zap Sprayfin, he just plays Shadow Assassin.
So okay. So we know why there. And we are getting into BBG's game in just a second here. Looks like they're on the mulligan. There it is. It's loaded. So, and it looks like it's They Who Endure versus... God damn, is this a mirror match? Oh, boy.
Yeah, it is a mirror match.
Oh, boy.
I mean, now we will see if in the mirror match Sejuani actually makes a difference. Because AnnieDesu is playing Elise Kalista, the basic version, and BBG is playing 3 Sejuanis instead of 3 Elises.
Yeah, I am very curious as well. I will say, we've been talking about how Sejuani has her freeze effect, that obviously you can, tap a They Who Endure, and now they can't Atrocity, so that's like the whole counter. But she also has Overwhelm, and that does push through more damage as well. So, I mean, and every point of damage does matter, especially in Mirror Match. Like, if you can get the bigger They Who Endure or get them down, a little bit lower, then obviously... you have a higher chance of winning there. So, I mean, that could also help a little bit, but I am curious to see if it is going to be the difference maker here.
Yeah, another difference maker might be BBG leaving. Oh, no, he's back. Okay. He is confident in his deck. He came back.
He doesn't even need to be at the computer to win games anymore. His computer just wins games for him.
So, interestingly enough, we saw him not attack with his Aristocrat, not wanting to take the trade with his Aristocrat, but AnnieDesu did want to take the trade, and so he kind of forced BBG to do it. And now we see the same board on both sides. Okay, so far they have played the same cards in turn 1 and turn 2. Let's see if there's a Kalista on turn 3 for AnnieDesu.
I will say...
And oh my god.
Wow.
Wait, we're seeing a true mirror match.
This is the definition of a mirror match. Let's get it. All right.
Let's see.
I mean, if it's going to be a mirror match, I guess it might as well be like a true mirror match so we can really see who the better player is here.
Yeah. Wait. Does AnnieDesu play the Croc? The Croc.
So, yes, and that's what I was just going to mention, is that Annie is actually only playing 1 copy of the Croc, though. And BBG is playing 3, which is... I don't usually see it as a 3 of. It's usually a 2 of, I think. Most of the times I've seen the deck built. So I'm curious to see if that also gives him an advantage in this matchup.
I mean, if you play Sejuani, why the fuck not? Just play,
Yeah, right.
play the Crocs.
Let's just do it. Let's just go all out here with the damage and the big ass followers. Wow, and it does feel bad though that although they both have a Callista, AnnieDesu has it on the attack turn, so it looks like it looks like BBG's okay with just trading them both off here. So
Yeah, I think it was clever though on AnnieDesu's side, especially because he knows that BBG is playing 3 Crocs, and you definitely don't want a turn where your opponent has Kalista on board and gets a Croc on board, which kills 2 of his units.
yeah, especially one of them was going to be an Avarosian Sentry, which means the Callista would pull the Avarosian when it attacks, which would give him a huge advantage over Desu. I mean, either deck that draws more is more likely, obviously, to draw the Dehuender or the Atrocity.
Yep. Okay, now we see the Neverglade Collector. Really strong card in the mirror match, actually. But if both have Neverglade Collectors on board, both cards kind of become irrelevant.
That card, man. I'm thinking 6 mana.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm thinking 6 mana just for what it does. I mean, Vile Feast and a Blade's Edge is 3 mana. Except you're getting a 2/4 body too, so, you know.
Well, the thing is, you're also getting 2/2 more of stats and a improved effect for just 2 mana more compared to the Trickster.
Oh yeah, the Trickster. Yep. Yeah. Everybody forgets that was a thing. It's like this card came out, and who cares about Prankster now? Nobody cares about that card.
Hell yeah, I'm paying 2 mana more for +2/+2 and a way better effect.
Yeah. And we do see the leveled Callista here by AnnieDesu, and man, that card, I'm actually kind of glad to see Haunted Relic be played so much now, because I think it was just bad up until this point, and it's finally found its spot in a good deck.
Yeah. Ooh, do I have a deck list for you?
Ooh.
Wait, is that a possession?
Hold on. How did that get under the radar when we were going through these decks? He's playing not just one, but 2.
He's playing 2 possessions.
2 possessions. And only one Atrocity, which is very interesting.
Wait, possession is actually so good in the mirror. It's so good in the mirror.
Oh,
imagine
wow.
stealing Endures.
Oh my, yeah, and then Atrocitying it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But it is something. All right, so it is only for the round though, which is interesting because he is just going to get the Neverglade back. So a lot of damage will be pushed. But not, I don't know if that's worth it though, because what you're thinking 2. What's it gonna revive? What's Callista gonna revive? Do we know?
I don't know, but I just wanted to say. I mean,
oh, okay, with the Blighted Caretaker.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Wow.
That's such a good way of removing that.
Yeah. Wow, it's like 5 mana vengeance. Let's get it.
Well, in that case, actually, it was an 8 mana vengeance. Summon 3 2/1s.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god, you gotta revive it, and you are gonna revive it because it's officially your card now.
And that's the strongest unit. So that answers that question. Wow, that's crazy. So I think we were talking about Sejuani being the tech for the mirror match. I think we just found the tech for the mirror match. Yeah. I think it's possession.
How did we miss that? Yeah, that's actually so good in the mirror.
That's incredible. And there's probably a lot of times where people thought, yeah, let's play possession and sack our own creatures. That way we, don't have to give the follower back. But in this deck, it just makes sense. You have so many self-sacrificing units, and there's a meta where everybody else is playing huge They Who Endures. Hell yeah, I'm going to steal your They Who Endure. Like, come on.
Oh my god, Withering Veil too. Oh, he actually teched so much for the mirror match.
Yeah.
Withering Rail, you wouldn't ever put this in the endure list if you wouldn't take for the mirror match.
Wow. Yeah.
AnnieDesu came prepared. He's been playing ladder and just was like, I have enough of.
He's like, screw this deck. I'm done with it. Oh man. Now
Turns out the best counter to endure is endure.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. That's what I was just gonna say too. I think that BBG is probably just forced to play this Endure here. It's probably, I think, gonna be bigger, or no? Is it bigger than Desu's Endure now? It feels like more stuff has died on BBG's field.
Yeah, I think so too. The problem here is if he has a second possession, you die if you play the Endure right here. You have... So that's... Wait, are you just dead here? I don't think you can play Endure here. I think you might have to Vengeance.
Wow. Yeah, you might be right.
But
Wait,
wait, why do you play the 1/1?
that can't block.
Yeah.
That's.
I think you just had to Vengeance, because now if you Vengeance, Callista still summons the 2/4.
Maybe he wants to prep for a croc. I mean, he's probably like, all right, I'm kind of screwed right now, so at this point I have to get a croc down and a They Who Endure. But he's gonna be on 9 mana next turn, so he wouldn't even be able to do that.
Yeah. You're gonna get... Oh my god, you're gonna get so much damage. Do you even survive here? That's
Is he gonna do a
3,
Neverglade again? Yeah.
5.
No, I don't think he does.
No, I think you just do. You're just at 1 health, right?
No,
you're not.
he's at
Oh
0 because of the
Oh
Neverglade.
yeah, I completely forgot the Neverlight hits too. That's true, because if you kill Kalista, okay.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he just hovered over the Neverglade and was like, F this card. I feel your pain, BBG. I feel your pain.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, no. I don't think he's mad at Neverglade. He's really mad at Possession right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
But
Wow.
actually, we actually saw Possession win a game in a tournament in 2020.
It happened. It's happening.
That happened.
Things are changing. Is that it? Is that it though? Like They Who Endure and Atrocity and Neverglade don't even need nerfs. We just all need to play Possession. Like that's the answer. And just nobody's been playing it.
Oh no, I don't. I actually don't want to live in a world where that's
where that's the case.
Oh no.
All right, so now we have AnnieDesu's. This is the 3 of Legion Saboteur deck you were talking about?
Yeah. That is the Plunder deck. Also, reportedly really good against Endure, because I've heard people that whispered in my ear that you actually won't play a single Endure if your opponent plays a Steel deck, because they will steal all your Endures.
It seems legit. I would trust that whisper.
Yep. We do see Kalista on 3 though in the hand of BBG, and Sejuani on 6. Sejuani not even played in the mirror match, so can really accomplish anything there. And here we see why you put Legion Saboteur in the deck. It's a guaranteed enabler, a plunder enabler on 2 if you have the attack, and now we probably see a Black Market Merchant come down.
Yeah, it's almost like a better warning shot when you think of it like that, right? Because, even though it costs 1 mana, at least you're getting it to trade for something early on with the 2 attack. So.
Yep. And there's the frog everyone hates.
All right, so now BBG has the early Callista. Now let's see if he can be so lucky to level the Callista early as well. The question is, as AnnieDesu, do you trade the Misfortune into the Callista here?
Oof. A Misfortune is really strong here. So the thing is that a Misfortune board basically means that BBG can't block with his 3/1 or like any future 1 health units he gets on the board. But this is 7 damage, and you don't actually want to take 7 damage against an Endure deck, because then the smallest Endure can basically kill you.
Yep. Yeah, and there's really going to be no way for AnnieDesu with the cards he is playing to heal up at all, unless he does take his opponent's heal, like a Vile Feast or something like that with the Yoink cards. But that's very fringe. I highly doubt that'll happen.
Yeah, me neither. Another thing is, if you block here, you do have a lot of cards that you can develop, and if you look at BBG's deck, a lot of his cards that he can play actually want him to sacrifice a unit, and if he has no units on board, he can't actually play any cards.
All right, so we do see the the Island Navigator gets the Shadow Fiend as the 1 drop. Oh god! In a lot of other matchups, that would probably be a good 1 drop to pull with that, but it's just gonna die here to the 1/1. Kind of mad we didn't get to see the other deck play earlier. that had the
Yeah.
Shadow Fiend in it. Just playing like 2 of.
And we still don't know. He might have won with that deck.
Yeah,
Because he did
yeah.
win one game.
And there's exactly what you're talking about too, with Misfortune's effect kind of preventing any of the attackers from going off here. Or sorry, any of the blockers.
Yeah, the problem still is that the Kalista is going to flip. She's going to get a value trade. I don't know if you should have blocked the Kalista last turn from AnnieDesu. I think it would have taken a lot of wind of your opponent's sails.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, because I get what you're saying with, Misfortune's effect really preventing any of the 1 health minions from doing much on the side of BBG, but I think that in terms of what's more valuable, either keeping a Misfortune or your opponent keeping a Callista, I think that They Who Endure having an early Callista leveled up, or just an early Callista in general, is much more game-changing than having the Misfortune in this matchup if they are able to level it early, and that's exactly what BBG is able to do here.
Now, that also means that AnnieDesu right now does not have a second Misfortune in hand, and he also doesn't have Make It Rain in hand, which is, I mean, you have basically, if you have a Misfortune on board, you have 5 Make It Rains in the deck, and he didn't draw a single one. That's kind of sad.
He does have the TF. And the one good thing, all right. I was going to say the one good thing is that there's not a whole lot of things that BBG can do to get rid of the TF, but he does draw the Vengeance off the top, so that's probably the one option that AnnieDesu has to worry about.
I mean,
Blighted Caretaker as well. Yeah.
Ooh, and there we have an Endure in hand. You like to see that as the Endure deck, because that means that you will get at least 1 Endure save.
Yeah, he actually also has the Atrocity in hand too, so BBG is definitely sitting pretty here. It's really, I think, at this point, just about making sure that he kind of navigates these last few turns prepping for this combo correctly. He is dangerously low as well, though, and that is something to worry about. I mean, it obviously is going to depend on AnnieDesu's draws. Being that there's warning shots, there's Legion Saboteurs. If BBG does get too low and doesn't draw the Neverglade, then AnnieDesu could actually finish him off, or even like a Riptide Rex or something like that.
Yeah. Also, there's another thing we forgot.
Uh-oh.
Actually, an Endure in hand is not a safe Endure in this game right now, because AnnieDesu is playing 3 Sleight of Hands.
Oh yeah, sorry. All right, we take it all back. That's right. So a sleight of hand could actually completely screw up BBG's plans, and you can't play around that though, right? Like you just actually can't acknowledge that card's existence. Like you just have to act like it's not there.
Yeah. It usually does pull your best card though.
Yeah, you just have to assume it's always gonna pull your best card. Oh man.
Now we see Sejuani. Sejuani, he is strong on board, obviously, because there are not a lot of units with like a lot of health on AnnieDesu's side. Also, being able to remove that Twisted without using a Vengeance.
Okay.
Wait, never mind.
That's
There's
interesting.
a Croc.
So he does have a Fury of the North to protect this Sejuani here against the Croc, which will also do, what is that, 2 more damage to AnnieDesu, which I think puts him within range of They Who Endure now. Ooh, it's at 8, so he'll be close.
Yeah, you're still on 10 though. Your opponent has like how many elusive units? I think he plays.
He's got 3 Zap. And that's it. Well, then he also technically has a Legion Saboteurs, which would be more damage.
And you can drop a Riptide Rex next turn. So there is a lot of damage on the side of AnnieDesu. I don't see him being able to close out the game next turn. But you never know. Okay, there's a warning shot, so there's probably a Riptide Rex coming down here.
Yep. So he goes down to 6. Now with 3 mana, the issue is can BBG defend against this attack? He does have the Vengeance. He could also play the Avarosian Sentry there, or even the Warden's Prey. So I think he's still good from this point. And he does
Oh, he
actually.
plays an endure.
Yeah, he opts to go for
Okay.
the Endure already. Wow. I mean,
Wait.
I was thinking maybe play the Sentry and then Vengeance
Yeah.
the Riptide just to not take any damage because I feel like this is risky.
This is
Um,
risky in the sense that your opponent could have top decked or like
Anything.
drawn one of your atrocities.
Yeah. Or draw it now. Okay. All
That's
right.
not an atrocity.
So okay, well, that might have been the other consideration from BBG, which is why he went that route. Is that okay? I need to get one of these out of my hand so that there's a lower probability that his sleight of hand will actually yoink one of the combo cards. So that might have been a thought, but I don't know. I still think that was kind of risky, but we'll see. Can he do 2 damage to a They Who Endure with 7 mana?
No, you need to do 3 damage.
Oh, sorry. Well, he's already doing one with the Make It Rain.
Yeah,
So,
but the make event will trigger after the.
oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so BBG
Yeah,
gets
wow.
it with like the
Wow.
combo we all love, the endure and the atrocity.
The super skillful combo. A lot of thought put into that combo there.
Yeah, dude, drawing both of those cards. Okay,
It's so
I'm telling
hard.
you. We actually so far in this tournament we've seen quite a lot of people not drawing those 2 cards.
Yeah, actually, we've seen a lot of, but we've also seen, and that's where my problem is with the deck is that we've also seen a lot of They Who Endure decks win without They Who Endure. It's like, oh, never mind, I just have a Neverglade on the field, so I don't. Who needs Endure?
Yeah. Oh my god, I have a flip Kalista on turn 4. What? Don't need
Yeah,
any.
right. And it's so funny that Callista was so useless, and then they just gave her that buff, and then bam, she's tier S in every good competitive deck, ladder deck.
Oh yeah. Okay, so now we actually see steel deck against a steel deck. So what we might see here is someone play Pilfered Goods, drawing the opponent's Pilfered Goods, playing his opponent's Pilfered Goods, and just like chaining that until someone gives up.
I literally made a YouTube video last week about that exact thing happening. I was playing against a Pilfered deck. I Pilfered Goods their Yordle and their Pilfered Goods, and then I played those and Pilfered Goods another Pilfered Goods.
Oh,
and
God.
it was so bad for my opponent. I felt so bad. I felt dirty, man. I felt dirty.
I would just instantly concede. There's no way.
Yeah.
he comes back.
So this is the Fizz deck that we were talking about earlier as well, and I do like this deck a lot. I'm kind of rooting for it to win. I'm not gonna lie, because I do want nothing against AnnieDesu here, because I do love his victory dances. I gotta say, I do love his victory dances, but I do love me a good Fizz win. I think Fizz has been kind of underrepresented in the meta. He's been in some cool like theory decks, like OTKs and stuff that we were talking about earlier, but I don't know. He just hasn't really seen a whole lot of competitive play.
Yeah. The problem here is that the AnnieDesu deck is really fast compared to the BBG deck. I mean, it basically, if you run Noxus instead of Ionia, you're always going to be faster.
Yep.
Even if you only have one Noxus card, but that one Noxus card already did 6 damage to your opponent's face.
Yeah, those Legion Saboteurs are just incredible for value. I don't even know if that's called value. What's the word for life value in this game? Because being up 6 health early on is definitely some incredible value.
Well,
Just winning.
that's just winning.
That's just winning.
Winning in life. If you had
Hashtag winning.
definitely chose the right healthcare provider. And now we also see AnnieDesu actually triggering Plunder twice already, and BBG not triggering Plunder once so far.
Yeah, and BBG's just crossing his fingers, hoping that what we're talking about does not happen, and he gets his Pilfered Goods taken.
Oh yeah.
He is basically, I will say, the Eye of the Dragon early for BBG is definitely going to help him kind of with sustain some of that damage that you were just talking about, because Annie's playing Noxus. So he's going to be able to get some of that life back and kind of stay at least a little bit healthy, assuming that Annie can't really remove this Eye of the Dragon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Right now you're actually just 1 point and a half under your opponent. The question is here, if you drop the Twisted Fate, if you drop the Fizz, dropping Fizz here is kind of scary because you do run into your opponent's Twisted Fate, and then you do have to use the Pocket Aces on Fizz. Ooh, he's offered a pass. Okay, decides to play a Twisted.
So after Annie passed back, he decided to do that Twisted Fate too. So I wonder, that tells me that BBG has some sort of read on what Annie has in his hand. I'm curious as to what that is that he's thinking right now.
Yeah, so if there's a Twisted on AnnieDesu's side, I think you definitely play for the gold card here. And then you remove the eye, and you have like a pretty good open attack next turn.
Yeah, he does have the retreat to save the eye. It kind of feels bad. He doesn't have the 1 mana to put it back onto the field. And wow, so he does play the Twisted Fate, and he opts to go for the blue card. So that's a little bit of a twist there. I kind of agree with you. I think that I would have taken the gold card there. I guess he's not really valuing, the aggression right now.
Yeah, so this might become a battle like who will level his Twisted first. I see the advantage on AnnieDesu's side there because he does have cards like Deep Meditation and Shadow Assassin.
You mean BBG side?
Okay, yeah, BBG side. Mm-hmm. AnnieDesu basically only has an advantage if he gets his steel cards out this turn. So basically, he relies on Perfect Goods, while BBG has quite a bit more options to draw cards and never is Twisted.
Hey, good day, Maverick. Thank you for the raid, my dude. I hope I just caught that. I don't know if that just happened now or if it happened earlier, but we're gonna do some air horns here. Oh yeah. I feel like a DJ.
I can't hear them.
I will get that figured out for next time. Trust me.
Okay. So we actually saw BBG here just play out his Claw of the Dragon, which is sometimes a play you have to do to A, confuse your opponent, B, keep the mana, and just play the spells when you actually want to play them and not when you just want to get the unit out. The problem I see here is that you actually have to block everything because otherwise AnnieDesu will be able to trigger his plunder effects again, and you definitely don't want that.
Well, all right. Well, he's gonna trigger plunder no matter what with the misfortune. So.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so it kind of feels a little bit bad. There's not much he can do about it. He is losing the Eye of the Dragon now, so this makes a little bit more sense why he didn't go with the gold card. He was playing out his hand a little bit further than obviously we could see with the vulnerable and whatnot. So, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that AnnieDesu is kind of in control right now, and I'm curious to see because BBG can't really block this Twisted Fate without losing anything or losing any sort of value.
No. I think the retreat on the Eye of the Dragon is the best play you could do here.
Yep.
Just, you kind of need the heal Eye of the Dragon provides.
No, I think that's huge. Honestly, this Eye of the Dragon, this is his lifeline right now. He needs this card to stick. He needs it to stay around. He is able to get the attune and replay it basically for free. So, definitely big for BBG that he can keep it, but he's gonna have to rip some good spells here with this Deep Meditation to stay in this game.
Yeah, let's actually look at his spells. He does have Deny, Will of Ionia, Pocket Aces. He does have that already in hand. He could draw one of his Pilfered Goods. So far, we haven't seen him draw or play a single Pilfered Good. Mm-hmm. Now the problem is, those could also be in AnnieDesu's hand right now.
Yeah, let's not think about that, okay? Let's not. You're gonna tilt me just talking about the Pilfered Goods right now, okay? And I'm sure everybody in chat will agree. Nobody wants to think about multiple Pilfered Goods going off. We see both black market merchants too, so this could get ugly real fast. All right.
Oh yeah.
So we do
black market merchant battle.
Basically, yeah. We see he's got another Dragonling too, which will again keep him a little bit healthy, which you can see matters a lot because I think this is his third Dragonling now, so he would be pretty low if it wasn't for these bad boys hitting every turn. And he does have the Fizz. So Fizz, super, super good right now, I feel, in this matchup. He's going to be able to deny a lot of the removal that might come down from AnnieDesu. So how does Annie really deal with this Fizz right now?
I think you just don't. You don't deal with it.
You just don't.
Yeah, I think the best thing you can do here is to ignore it until your Twisted Fate levels, and then you can just deal with it by triggering your Twisted Fate spells all the time, or maybe like Twisted Fate in combination with a Make It Rain could deal with the Fizz. But yeah, you don't want to play any spells on that Fizz because it's basically never gonna go through.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Fizz. If you think about targeting Fizz, just don't.
Yeah, it's no matter what happens, it's pretty much just going to be futile. The only thing Annie can really hope to draw at this point is probably like a hired gun, which I think we saw one hired gun so far. Does that sound right?
Yeah, we've only seen one hired gun.
So he's still got 2 more left, and now he's even going to have these Chum the Water start coming down. So honestly, the aggression might be more on the side of BBG at this point than AnnieDesu. Oh, God. All right. Does he play the pilfered goods in response to... Yeah, I think you do.
You do. You need to. You need to.
Yeah, you have to.
Goods to.
Steal your own card back. Here, have it back. I don't want it. Wait, what do you take?
That's insane.
What do you take? All right.
Oh, wait, we don't know. Oh, my God.
Riptide and Yordle. And what did he take from...
No.
Did he take the Black Market Merchant, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, so we saw some really good yoinks on both sides. So getting that Riptide Rex on BBG's side is actually insane.
Yeah.
So because that is one of the cards that actually could destroy your game. So
it's going to destroy on the whatever turn he played. Like, look at the field by AnnieDesu right now. Everything just gets wrecked by this Riptide.
Well, yeah, but if he didn't steal the Riptide, his board would have gotten wrecked.
That's probably... Honestly, that's probably more important. Even just not having to worry about a Riptide. But there are 2 Riptides in AnnieDesu's deck.
Yeah, and the other problem is that AnnieDesu now basically, when he gets another Pilfered Goods and he manages to chain Pilfered Goods, because again, we've only seen BBG play one of his Pilfered Goods so far. That means 2 are still in the deck, and if AnnieDesu manages to get them and he can chain them, he's just going to generate so much value, it's going to be insane.
Now, I want to go out on a limb here and say that his goal, BBG's goal right now, is probably going to be to get that Twisted Fate off the field. Yep, and he does decide to go with the Will of Ionia. So we'll see if... I don't think there's any way for AnnieDesu to chain anything to level the Twisted Fate in his deck, right? Pilfered Goods, how many has he played so far?
Well, you don't want to play Pilfered Goods now, right? You haven't done any damage, so you would only steal 1 card.
Oh, he hasn't... Okay, well, what's Twisted Fate up for level up, do you know?
I actually don't know.
I want to say the second arrow was kind of highlighted, so I want to go out on a limb here and say he's at like 6 maybe. So you might be right. If he's at 7, you might even consider playing the Pilfered Goods just to get the level up. So now, BBG just like leaned back in his chair like, okay, I've done my job. I hope to hell you don't have anything to wreck all this.
Let's see how this goes.
Okay. That's probably the least threatening thing that could have happened, so that's very good for BBG.
Well, yeah. I think AnnieDesu definitely wanted to hit the Eye of the Dragon there. Doesn't quite hit it. That means his Misfortune dies.
Wow.
Which is really bad.
Yeah, that's a huge turn for BBG, and I think... Ooh, I don't know, man.
Well, the turn isn't over, and this turn could become a really huge turn for AnnieDesu if he manages to hit a Pilfered Goods here.
Oh my god!
Oh, wait,
Jesus!
No.
Oh my god!
Was that a 0 mana Black Market Merchant?
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so that means it was definitely out of BBG's deck.
So now we're gonna get... Alright, so I'm calling it now. We're getting a Pilfered Goods into a Deep Meditation. For 0 mana on the side of AnnieDesu.
Well, first of all, we're going to get a dead Fizz. Because AnnieDesu only has 1 spell mana and he doesn't play any fast or instant spells that cost 1. He just plays a slow spell that he has in hand, but that doesn't protect your Fizz.
And the BBG was not... He didn't draw another Twisted Fate or Fizz right there either, which Definitely feels bad. It looks like he is. He's gonna go for one hell of a Riptide Rex here.
Oh yeah.
This is whoo, and with that, the parlay, AnnieDesu's got to know it's coming. This is not going to be fun for him.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, just do it. Do it.
Rip it.
No, what is he? What is he doing? What? No, is there a world that what?
Oh wait! Oh no!
Oh my god!
Well, of course there's a world because it's Yoink versus
Yeah.
Yoink.
Well, and I'm forgetting too. He does still have a level Twisted Fate, so I think that he's not even worried about clearing the field.
Zero mana, make it rain.
I don't. All right, listen.
It's so good right now.
He
doesn't need Riptide Rex.
Jeez, no, he doesn't. AnnieDesu just gave the sad Poro emote. I don't know if he deserves to really give that emote because he's yoinked probably as many cards as BBG has yoinked at this point.
Oh yeah. So BBG is only doing to AnnieDesu what AnnieDesu was doing to BBG just the turn before.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and he's hitting. Oh my god, he's hitting.
He missed a Twisted Fate though.
Yeah, he misses a Twisted Fate, but I think you're still happy about this.
Yeah, he does still have a Will of Ionia in hand if it comes down to it for the Twisted Fate. So I don't really see that leveling successfully. And the Jawlander. This is a hell of a matchup, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I never want to play it. And
no.
I hope all of those cards get nerfed so I don't have to play this matchup ever. It's definitely fun to watch.
This just seems like a living hell to like be in the middle of this. Like every turn you're like, which cards are mine? Which cards are my opponents? I don't know what I'm doing. Like, is this even my deck?
He just went deep.
Oh, that's the type of game that we're playing right now, where we have a Twisted Fate deck going deep on turn 9. Oh yes.
Oh no.
Oh.
I mean, that is one of the few bad things about Perfect Goods. You do get your opponent deep a bit faster.
Yep. Yeah, I guess that's the counter then, right, to the Yoink decks. Just play deep decks. It'll be fine. So I mean BBG is in one hell of a commanding position right now, right? And here we go again with the Yoink. I need a sound cue for Yoinks. I need a sound cue for Yoinks. I don't know what it's gonna be. I mean I have a Ramus okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh god.
There's another Twisted. It doesn't do anything here. Yeah, how do you win from here if you're AnnieDesu? You might just not.
I mean, it starts with a Riptide Rex, I think, the other one in his deck. But honestly, there's so many freaking cards in BBG's hands, in his hand right now, it's kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
AnnieDesu's probably just like, please end this pain and the suffering.
I don't want to play this matchup anymore.
Oh god. And we are, just to remind everybody too, for everybody who rated earlier, we are 1-1 right now. So this is the third game. Whoever wins this game takes it home as far as this match is concerned. And this is what is this, round 4, right?
Yep, this is round 4.
Yeah.
Only one more round afterwards.
For day 1.
For today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for day 1. Obviously, there will be 2 more rounds of Swiss in day
Tomorrow.
2.
Yep.
Followed by the top cut. Which you will also cast. Right
Yes, here. I will be casting tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel with Cero. Because Cero, I don't know, we just ended up doing it like that. I don't even know why I did different days with different people this time around, but that's who we're casting with tomorrow. And I'm pretty excited. Listen, if we have decks playing like sleight of hand and stuff in the top cut, it's gonna be one hell of a fun top cut to cast, because this match has been hella fun, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, again, hella fun to watch, not hella fun to play. And also kind of over. I actually don't see a way for AnnieDesu to get back here, especially because BBG has one of his Riptide Rexes in hand.
Yep. What's up, Steph? How you doing today? And
I think if you're BBG, you don't care about your Twisted dying here. You do have another one just in your hand.
I think it's funny though. Like BBG has so many more cards than his opponent. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
how does he possibly lose? Especially because there's really no like burst or anything from AnnieDesu's side, with the exception of like Riptide as far as damage. And there's so many cards and so many different choices. It's like decision overload in your brain. Like, what do I play? I don't know.
Yeah. He was about to already throw out the Shandy mode.
Yeah.
So
he does it. It's like, is it over? Is it not over? I don't know. What's going on?
he refuses to play the Riptide Rex though. What he could have done is he could have played the Legion Saboteur and Fizz. Could have gotten an attack in off, or just the Fizz. Could have gotten an attack in and then played the Riptide Rex. He's like, nah, I'm just gonna keep it. I might get some more value out of it.
That's his backup plan. That's his from the other cards in his hand right now.
And if Riptide Rex is your backup plan,
I think everything's good.
Yeah, in a pretty good position.
Oh man.
Well, can you actually lethal your opponent here?
Can BBG lethal? I think. At this point, I'm worried about BBG decking out.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually legitimately concerned about BBG decking out. Like, I think he's at like 6 cards left or something like that.
Well, but you can definitely push 4 damage here. And then maybe if you play Chum the Waters, you can push even more damage. No, wait. You can push 4 damage safely here. And if you play the Legion Saboteur, it says 5 damage that you push.
Yeah. Well, now,
actually push.
yeah,
right
no.
now, you
Yeah.
push way more damage.
Yeah. I feel like we keep forgetting about all the Twisted Fate triggers. We're like, why didn't he play Riptide? Well, he could just red card with Twisted Fate like 7 times. Why would he play Riptide?
Yeah.
And let's just oh, come on, play it. Play it.
That's lethal.
Come on.
Oh, wait.
No.
Yeah, play sleight of hand,
Please play the sleight of hand. BBG, if you're listening, just play the card. Like you
have like 9 cards in hand, and your opponent has like 1 in hand. Just do it.
Play it. He has 1 mana. Play it. Oh, come on. BBG, somebody go into his chat and tell him to play the card. we gotta play the card. Play the sleight of hand. Oh, God. See, you were talking about a button that we can press to, like, know for casters earlier. We need a button to, like, inform the player. Like, no. You need to meme on this last turn. You need to play this card.
Play a card. Come on.
Play the second from the right card. Just do it. I think. So he actually lives by.
No,
that way? No. Oh, warning shot.
That is a warning shot. And that's it.
Oh, and we're doing the victory fanfare. Oh yeah.
BBG taking the win, proving that Ionia is the superior region.
Oh yeah. Got that right.
Oh, wait. Oh. Totally forgot we're going back. Okay.
All right, we're going back. Yes, we're going back to our beautiful faces now.
Yeah. Excuse my backseat casting.
Oh God. Oh wow, that was a fun. That was by far the funnest game to cast today. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, AnnieDesu, for playing sleight of hand and even more. Like, we hate plunder, but if you're gonna do plunder, you might as well go all in on plunder, right? Like, you might as well just do sleight of hand and everything else while you're at it. And thank you, good day Maverick again. Shout out because he did just raid during the middle of that game to just being an awesome dude holding this tournament. Obviously, it's not easy being a TO, setting everything up, getting everything structured, getting everything organized. So, props to you, man, for setting all this up. And I'm trying to see. So, what do we got for next round? Is we still have some games going or what?
So, I actually don't know because this went on for a while, right? Especially that last matchup. So, I'm gonna have to see if there are any more games going on here. Hyped also just lost, so his match is also over.
Looks like okay. Pure Bratchet. You said Hype lost. Creep Eevee doesn't look like he showed up to his match.
He might have dropped. I'm just gonna quickly confirm or deny.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there's 5 matches still going. So, quick update for everybody in the chat. I'm gonna look up these standings. If they're disclaimer, they might not be accurate, but we're gonna give if anybody who's been in the Runeterra community for at least a little while by now knows how Smash GG works, and it's mainly that it kind of sort of works but doesn't a little bit. All right.
It's the truth. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that we have way less undefeated people.
Okay.
So there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people with a 4-0 score. A lot of people with a 3-1 score. But there are like 2 people that were previously undefeated that still have to end the match. So we could have had 7 undefeated people so far, which means while it's possible, it's quite hard to get into top 8 with like 2 losses already.
All right, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was one hell of a game, or one hell of a match, I should say. Me and Sparkling had a blast casting it. As always, if you are interested in joining these tournaments, or for more info on these tournaments, or just other things going on in the Legends of Runeterra community, the Discord link to the Maverick Tournament League server will be below in the description, so go ahead and check it out. But until next time, everybody stay healthy, stay positive. I hope shit just works for you, and peace out.